Hi guys.
Hello, hello.
Hi Alex, long time. How have you been?
Yeah, uh, I've been alive so far. How do you do?
I'm okay. Just pushing some intersect things, try to get more people on Cardano.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. My school canceled Wednesday classes. Now Wednesday classes are on Monday, so my Wednesday is more open.
Oh, nice. What are you pursuing?
I'm having food at lunchtime.
Oh, okay. I mean in school, what are you working on in school?
Oh, I teach English to kids.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it 10 minutes, see if other people will join. Then we can start. Okay. Meanwhile, Mwangi, have you uh, submitted your survey for developer experience, sorry. Let me just
Yes.
paste the link.
Yeah, I did yesterday, last evening.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what would you say is your experience so far working on Cardano in terms of where to find things? How difficult is it to find documentation on different aspects?
I think on the documentation part, the things could be better, a little bit better, because on these calls, I think for me, let me say for me, on another perspective though, that if it were not for these calls or the intersect dev experience, like the documentation you'll have been creating lately, if it were not for that, if I am to be working on maybe connecting a wallet, there's just so much content just scattered around. So intersect or the dev experience kind of in Azileta brings them in one place, only that still they're not well connected. So they could be better. They could be better. But I think we're heading there. We're heading there. But for starts, things are just looking okay.
Nice.
Yeah, be better. Alafu. Also, I think the entry, I think we're too technical. I know it's a developer experience, so it's developer centered kind of now. So the entry level also it's a little bit challenging because you see these are just calls, and after the call you send me to a documentation. I need to learn how to set up a Cardano node. So for some reason, if I'm doing it alone, well, it becomes kind of challenging. You see, on a call like this, you have maybe 30 members. You can't just go into details like nitty-gritties. So you just go over everything, maybe general basis. Then anyone with a question, they come in. But doing it alone after the call kind of sometimes feels challenging, and reaching out to some extent, I don't know, maybe it's a personal issue for me. The entry level also kind of feels there's a disconnect a little bit, but so far things are just fine. Yeah.
I wonder if we were to have more videos, I'd say, of just a developer recorded doing the actual things that are in the documentation would help you out in case you're trying to do things yourself.
Yeah, that is better. Like that is way better because you see if you're working on setting up a Cardano node, I know there's a documentation and there's a tutorial or some video I can check out. So just to cover both sides of learning models of different people. So someone is good at documentation, someone else is good at maybe listening to video tutorials. So it's good. It's a good consideration too.
Okay, nice. Okay, let me just say hi to more people here. Randy, hi.
Hello, everyone. I'm just an observer today. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. Sawe, hi.
Hi, Titi. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing? Also, today's session is just I'm trying to just get some responses from you guys for how your experience in Cardano has been. Then later I can discuss one more thing that was on the agenda. That is, we're just going to cover some basics on wallet integrations, the different things you can do with wallets in your application or your DApp application. So I guess I'll just ask you, Sawer, how has been your experience so far working on Cardano? How are you feeling the experience? Have you interacted with any of the core repos so far? And I think we just lost her. Okay. Daniel, hi.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Okay, so I guess the question will just be same. How's your experience developing Cardano been so far? What do you think needs to change? What are you finding difficult in maybe your endeavors in developing?
So far, my experience has been nice. What I can say, what improvement can be done is, I think, for developers who are contributing, I think something they should be rewarded for the contributions that they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that will enable and also will attract developers building on the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said rewards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there are a few things in the pipelines that the paid open source model should cater for that in the future. We're going to have bounties where we get people to contribute to the core repos and in turn get payment. Not sure the form of payment they'll get, but it would be money or ADA. But yeah, that aspect is in the pipelines, and as soon as we formulate how to go about it, we'll do like a call to just let people know and a follow-up documentation for the things that already exist and how you can earn money from contributing. So yeah, thank you very much for your input, Daniel. Deborah, hi. After Deborah, can you hear me? Okay, let me just speak on the last person. Okay, she's talking. Hi, Deborah.
Hi.
I hope you're doing good. I would love to know your experience so far. If you're working on Cardano, how have you found the experience so far?
Well, my experience has been nice.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you've built recently that you've faced any challenges while building it, or you're still on the learning phase?
I'm still on the learning phase.
Okay. all the best. In case you get stuck, make sure you reach out to us on Discord, and we can help you in case you ever get stuck. So I'll just do one more person, then we can continue to something else. Peter, hi.
Hello, Titi.
I hope you're doing great.
I'm doing good. What about you?
I am okay. So I don't know if you've been working on any projects so far, and if you have anything you'd like to share in terms of what you've been working on, the challenges you've faced so far while working on Cardano.
Okay, thank you, Titi. As for me, I'm still in the learning process. So what maybe I can say I'm doing for now is the Cardano Academy thing. So that's what I'm trying to learn and maybe reach. In Cardano, I saw most of us are not in the same level. So we are trying as much as we could.
Yeah.
That like the level of you, Titi.
Well, I'm still a student, so I'm not there yet also myself, but yeah, thank you very much and all the best. In case you get stuck, make sure you reach out to us in case you want some guidance on things you're building, in case you're building a tool and you'd want to partner with people in the ecosystem. We are here to sort of facilitate that and help you reach your goals. So I guess I'll just ask one more person who's actually not a dev. He's a designer. Preston, hi. Hi, Preston. We'd love to know your experience as a designer in Cardano projects. Maybe you could share a few pointers. Sorry for ambushing you.
Hi, Emmanuel. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. And yeah, my experience in Cardano. I'm quite not a developer, but I like to believe I'm an expert in making the lives of developers difficult, making them eat up their heads and all that. So yeah, my experience in Cardano so far, it's something that has been very impactful, and one word that I can actually two words that I can say about my journey so far is about the endless possibilities, because it's just we are part of something bigger than us, and we're like in the initial setup phases and everything. So it's something that's very impactful, and the possibilities are endless. Back to you, Titi.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I guess we can just start on what was the second thing on the agenda today. So for me, I'm just going to take you through some of the things that are already documented, yes, but I'll just like to make you aware of the possibilities that integrating wallets can add to your project. So I'll share my screen and just take you through some piece of documentation. Yeah, so whenever you want to build something, the best place to start is probably in the Cardano developer portal. I'll just paste the link here in case you need to bookmark it. You can do that. Yeah, but this is sort of the best place to start because we try and keep a centralized documentation. The other documentation that we hold is just most of the links that we put on that DevX websites. Most of them will just link to the documentation here. So in case you want to build something, you are looking at to integrate wallets, AI, or how smart contracts work, most of that is very well documented on the Cardano developer portal. For today, we'll just discuss a few things. On my list here is wallet integrations. So there are different things that you may achieve by integrating wallets. Of course, there's the payment parts. There's another thing such as wallet authentication. You can authenticate users on your website using the wallets. That's one other thing. Then I think the third thing we can look at is so there's a third-party service for wallets where users can come to your website, create wallets without necessarily storing the keys or the seed phrases by themselves. So once we get over this, we can discuss that as we finish. So we can start with payments. Of course, the reason why most people would integrate wallets into the application is, of course, to facilitate payments or token exchange on their websites. And here we show you different things on how you can go about that. So we have, I don't know if you're aware, but we have a few SDKs that allow us to do this. One very popular one is Mesh.js. I can just search that here. Mesh.js is super popular because I guess it's pretty well documented, and it has a lot of features that can help you in whatever you want to achieve in your application. So we have just the normal integration, the basic transactions that people can do in case they want to buy something from you. They can send you either through that wallet connection that you add to your website. And as a developer, of course, there are different things you may need to look into when you're building your application. So once a user, for example, sends ADA to you, you need to have like a way to confirm that this transaction is valid. And here we have documented a few ways you can query blockchain to just make sure that the transaction is successful and is valid and has been added to the blockchain. So BlockFrost is one of the ways. So BlockFrost is an API that you can query to get transactions, to validate transactions if they've already gone on chain. Of course, BlockFrost is paid for, so there is that caveat that comes with that. If you set up your own Cardano node, you can also use the Cardano CLI to just query transactions. Here's the full documentation of what you need. I think we have covered how to set up a node locally, and now this, you can use that node, the CLI, to just query the blockchain to get the transaction, confirm the transaction on chain. We have the Cardano wallet. So this is sort of different from the CLI. The Cardano wallet enables you to create wallets for your users. So you can create wallets for your users. Here's an example how you create a wallet, then you get an ID of the wallet you've created. So if in case you want to maybe create wallets for your users, you can use Cardano wallets as a better way of doing it. So this, of course, needs node integration. Once you've connected it to the node, you can now create a wallet, query wallet balances, query transactions from the wallet, and do a bunch of things on it. So these are the three ways you can. Of course, there are more, but these are the three ways that we deem best for you when you're creating, for example, a backend to confirm transactions. So once you have the front end integrated where people can come, connect their wallet, sign the transactions, you can have a backend that queries that particular transaction. So the second aspect of adding a wallet would be for authentication. Mesh.js also provides you with that. I can show you an example of a site that uses wallets for authentication. So for example, I've been working on this project. I hope you can see my screen. Let's see, let's try creating a wallet. Yeah, so this is the Eternal, one of the many wallets that you can use in Cardano. So I'll just show you an example. Okay. So this has been built with Mesh.js, and you can use your wallet to connect and log in, where you get to sign. So this signature is what is stored. The signature is what is stored in the backend. So every time, I think I've been on this page for long. So every time you sort of sign in, we just check your signature against what we initially saved when you created your account. So instead of having the traditional password, password and email, you can also have wallet as one of the ways you can authenticate your users. Then from this, there's a bunch of things that has also been created using Mesh.js. For example, this app enables you to tip content creators on Cardano. So if you have creators on Cardano, you can tip them for the work they've been doing on the ecosystem. So this is an example of an app that uses a wallet for authentication. So it's pretty well documented here. So if you do need that feature added to your application, you can go read more about it. And just if you have any questions, make sure you reach out. If it doesn't make sense, you can also reach out so that we make sure you have a good experience working on Cardano. So yeah, Mesh.js, then we have Cardano serialization library. This is also another SDK that offers almost similar things to what you'd find on Mesh.js. This is similar and very easy to set up from the documentation. As you can see, it's a JavaScript SDK. So it's pretty easy to set up. This is how you add it to your application. You load the SDK, sign a message, and that message will be, of course, sent to the backend, where you already have, like, when the user comes and creates an account, you can save the signature initially, and then for multiple or for consecutive logins, you just check the signature that they sign at the time of login and what you saved initially when they're creating an account. So yeah, you can save the user, the stake address, and just use that signature, because from the signature you can decode the stake address and the public keys that have been involved in that signature. You can use that to just verify that that user is who they say they are. So yeah, the last thing I wanted to talk about is this new thing that I think you guys should be aware of, UTXOs. So what UTXOs enables you to do is, if you have an application and you try to avoid the friction of where users need to save their keys or their seed phrases, UTXOs makes it easy for you to just create an application, start a project. From that project, you can have multiple users just creating an account. So UTXOs helps you secure the wallets of the users that are coming to create accounts or to create wallets on your website or application. It helps you easily manage the secret keys, the signing keys, so that the user doesn't have to take care of that. So if, for example, you're targeting users who are not that technical and they don't know about seed phrases, they don't want to have wallet extensions, or they don't want to have the applications on their phone, the wallet applications on their phone, UTXOs enables you to do all that virtually. So a user will come to your application, they can create a wallet. Then UTXOs has a way of storing the keys securely such that no one can know what the keys are, or can use your wallet and clear out your account. So I just wanted you to know that this is possible. The only caveat to this is that it's paid for. Let's see if I can find the price in wallet as a service. Yeah, so the free account gives you a maximum of 500 wallets. So if you're maybe on a testing phase, this would be a good thing to just test your logic before you launch for mainnet, where of course I'm thinking you'll have some business logic on how the users can facilitate the payment of this service. But yeah, this is also an option. The only caveat to this is it will require people to pay for, or it will require you to pay for the service because it's a third-party service that helps you remove most of the friction when you want users to integrate or use wallets on your account. So yeah, those are just a few things that I wanted to discuss today. I don't know if that brings up any questions from you guys. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. So there's one other thing I'd like to let you know. Yes, Peter.
Okay, hello everyone once again. So there's this question that I want to ask you. What tools have actually improved your productivity? Maybe what you are developing or what you aim to develop.
So in tools, in terms of what I use to develop, or
yeah, what you use to develop, like the IDEs that maybe, yeah.
So for IDE, I think this stems from when I started learning how to code. So I still use VS Code for my IDE. Sometimes there is this new thing called WAP. In case I want to build something with AI, I can use WAP as my programming partner. So yeah, WAP and VS Code is what I use mostly. And I would say WAP is pretty good. It has improved my productivity almost tenfold, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Let me put it here. WAP. Up.dev, I think. Up.dev, yeah. Some people use Claude. I've had people think Claude is amazing. So you can also check out Claude. Oh, and also WAP is a CLI tool. So it's super handy if you're good with the CLI and can do things on the CLI. So I use it there mostly. Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention was so we have a survey running as of now. I'm just going to paste a link here, a link to the survey. The purpose of this survey is just to understand the state of developer experience, and find ways on how we can improve and make it smoother for you guys, both who are beginning or are already developers. We're just trying to make the experience better. If we're missing something in the docs, or if we need to reorganize the docs for you guys so that it's easy for you to find things, that's what we're here for. So I've sent the link. Please make sure you do sign up or you do fill the form. Your response is very valuable to how we're going to restructure the developer experience in Cardano as a whole. There's also one more thing I would love you guys to do. So if you haven't already, you can also go and sign up to be an Intersect member. Once you sign up, you can have access to Discord where you'll be free to reach out to us. And also there are a lot of other things you get to access once you're a member of Intersect. Yeah, so there are different committees that you can take, that you can participate in. Yeah, these committees just help us build or maintain the different aspects of Cardano. So we have the open source aspects, members and community, the civics committee, the budget committee. So you get a chance to participate in all these things. You basically get a chance to participate in the ecosystem and give back and participate in building the ecosystem to where we'd want it. So yeah, and I guess that's all from me, unless you guys have anything else you'd like to discuss or any questions. Okay, so also we do hold these calls every week. So next week, Thursday, we'll have another session. Week after that, so we do alternate. So Thursdays and Wednesdays. So if this week was Wednesday, the next one will be on a Thursday in the evening. So currently it's East African time, it's mid-morning, but the next one would be in the evening at around 8, also East African time. I forget the direct conversion to UTC, but you can find all those. Let me share the DevX website also. Okay, so here's a link to also the DevX website where we sort of document what we do on these calls, all the things, or when calls are, you can just add them to your calendar. Let me share my screen to show you how to do that. Yeah, so the DevX website has this thing, the button down here that shows you when we have the meetups. We do document all of these calls. So in case you want to just go back and see what we've been up to since last year, October, we have all the sessions documented. So in case you missed any of this, there's a lot of things we've covered, the dev opportunities, environment setup, developer stories, people who have successfully built things on Cardano. We have a session. We've had sessions with them just for them to define how the experience was from ideation to getting funding or getting grants to building products that are actually useful to the ecosystem. So we have a bunch of those. If you have time or you find time, please make sure to go over those in case you're new or just looking around to find opportunities on how to build, where to get grants, how to connect with other partners in the ecosystem. This is where we store most of that information. This other wallet, the developer advocate, this will strictly, if you're a builder, this is where you get all the information on building stuff. So the DevX is a bit different, which try to cover what the developer portal does not. So we'll show you the other side of development in terms of grants, opportunities if you're a developer, and other developer stories. For the developer portal is strictly for just building stuff, the actual technical part of building. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'll still hang around in case any of you have a question, but yeah, you're free to drop. Thank you for joining. Okay, so if there is another question, I guess I'll just end the call because it's recorded. Thank you, guys.